You're close to a police building, so...
Would you identify yourself?
Well, I'm in full uniform. I've got my shoulder number on. I can see you filming me. That's fine. I'm filming you as well. Just be nice if you could answer some questions, because there is legislation under the Civil Aviation Act regarding whereabouts you fly the drones. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, we've done our checks.
Okay. Is there any particular reason you've chosen this location?
Just thought it was a good place to do it.
Just randomly chosen?
Are you police staff or are you a police officer?
College police officer and police staff.
Would you identify it?
I'm TC Jura Hassan, 1765 SC, or Catford TDP.
Are you guys auditors?
Are we what?
Auditors. Self-appointed auditors.
What's that?
So there's people who like to come to police stations to film things and put them on YouTube. But
What's
in
the point
terms
in that?
of drones, as my colleague said, that goes against the legislation.
Which legislation is that?
You've got to remember as well, it can look like a terrorist thing, recording buildings such as this. So if you could tell us what it is you're doing, that would be really helpful.
We don't want to talk over each other, so I'll just let my colleague continue for now.
He's not saying.
So if you repeat what you said, I didn't.
We'd have to check
Take
the
two.
specifics of the legislation,
Alright, well,
which you guys may or may not have checked.
we
But I
certainly-
know,
we
I know,
certainly have
I know
checked.
there are quite stringent
You go,
regulations
you go.
under Civil Aviation Act. I don't know the specifics. We would have to check it out.
Yeah. So, of course, you've mentioned that you don't know the legislation, you don't know the
Not
specifics.
offhand, but
No,
we could
okay.
look it up.
But would you assume that we do because we've come here to do the activity?
Well, I'd assume
Yeah.
that you would
Well, thank you.
think you do.
Thank you for that, because that's given me a little bit of respect back that you started to take away when you first approached, saying there's legislation against what you're doing. So,
I can't remember my exact words.
yeah,
But
obviously,
we're curious to see what you're doing here. Just
Yeah.
to get an explanation from yourselves to satisfy our curiosity. We can then look
So,
at the specifics.
do you know
of
when
the
you say
legislation.
police staff, are you a PCSO?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm sure somewhere it does have to say PCSO. Does it say it anywhere at all? Because
Police
at the minute
staff.
you're impersonating a police officer.
Well, I've got
This is where the facade starts to fall apart. The auditor asks a straightforward question. Where does it state that you're a PCSO? And suddenly, there's no solid response. If you're claiming authority, you should be able to prove your identity. Without a visible badge or an official ID, this so-called officer isn't just acting suspicious. He's bordering on impersonation. No surprise he backs off the moment he's called out.
police stuff.
Yeah,
there.
could you show me where it says PCSO?
Oh, it doesn't. It
I'm
doesn't.
not. I'm not comfortable with that.
You said
All
you were
right, that's
PC.
fine.
So
You
could you
can
just?
speak to my colleague?
We've started, so we're going to have to finish. Have you got your designation
I
card?
don't have to do anything with you.
Have you got your
I
designation
don't
card?
have to do anything with you. You are police auditors. I don't have to.
Excuse me, that is very rude. Have you got your designation card, please? Wow. That is very unusual to have behaviour like that.
We will go and check the legislation. and
You should have
we will-
done that anyway. How rude is that, eh? He starts coming up, telling us that we're doing something wrong, doesn't know the legislation, hasn't got the word PCSO written anywhere at all on his uniform. So, in my opinion, he's impersonating a police officer. He's got no powers. He's got no idea what he's talking about. So I think we just need to start again with somebody that knows what they're talking about. I think for now, I'm just going to land this so I can point my camera in a suitable position.
Landing.
So guys, that was a little bit awkward because I was trying to fly and having a conversation with somebody who you saw, he did not have PCSO on his uniform.
He had police staff on his uniform. It doesn't need to specifically state PCSO. I don't know where it is you've got that from. That it
Yeah,
does.
but at least you can hear me out.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah, carry on.
at the time of when he arrived, it did say police staff, but then he had a number of a collar number, didn't it? And for me, I says, I think you're impersonating a police officer. Could I see your designation card just to show me that you are a PCSO? Because anyone could put the uniform on.
It's his PCSO uniform.
Yeah,
though.
but it doesn't look normal to me. So he's questioning my lawful activity of flying a drone. Once I question him,
This is a textbook case of a double standard. The officer challenges whether the drone flight is legal, but the moment the auditor turns the question around and asks about his authority, he backs out. When it seems like the rules only get applied in one direction, it's usually because they're being used as tools of pressure, not actual guidelines.
being what he is, claiming to be, he walks off.
He's gone to speak to the sergeant.
I do hope he comes back, because I will need to see it.
I believe he is coming back.
Yeah, obviously you're plainclothed as well. We've not asked you for ID, but you've not really questioned what we're doing. So, do you-
my ID's here.
Well, you've not asked me. I mean, are you okay with what we're doing?
I mean, if it's so, if your drone is filming for TDP,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Of course you can.
Okay, no,
Why
you
can't we do
can't.
that?
I'll let my
It's a
colleague
police
talk.
Station.
Yeah.
You can record me. That's fine.
Yeah, I will
You
record,
can't do
yeah.
that because, for example, I'll give you an example. If you was to cross that line right now, that's not public property. Okay, and there's a risk for us. There's no problem you recording me here right now.
You
You
identify
haven't, no,
yourself.
but listen, because I've listened to you. There's no problem us
No, you
having a
haven't listened to
conversation.
anything.
Okay, but when that's the police station. Okay, you can't fly a drone over it. As well, B&M. If it's private property and that drone is filming B&M, you can't do that.
Yeah, you don't know what
That
you're
drone
talking
can be
about.
only in public
Yeah,
spaces,
you don't know
unless
what
you've
you're
got
talking about.
permission.
This is all a public space.
And here it is once more, bold statements from officers who clearly haven't looked at the actual regulations. The cop claims drone flying is against the law, yet can't even cite the correct legislation. This is how false information turns into enforcement. Loud confidence, no facts, and empty assertions. End of commentary.
Cat for TP is not
You
a
don't
public
own the
place. You
airspace,
cannot go in unless you're a police officer or police staff. You can't go into the Cat for TDP, can you?
Do you know how it
Can you go
works?
into Cat for
Yeah,
TDP,
of
sir?
course I can.
Do you know?
can?
On a drone I can, yeah.
You can? You want to give it a go? You'll get arrested.
Would you mind identifying yourself? Like you're here like giving directives and that.
I'm not giving directions. I've answered your question.
We had no one asked you a question.
He did. He just came over.
Yeah.
I don't know what
did,
you're
didn't
talking
you,
about.
Faith?
I was just about to say to you, do you actually know how the airspace works?
I mean, not
No,
fully.
she
no.
don't.
Okay,
She don't
so
know anything.
But you
You're
can't
telling
put your
us
drone
that we can't do
over
it.
Cat for
Would you like me to
TDP.
tell you why you're
No,
wrong?
you can, but I'm going to tell you, you can't put your drone over Cat
course
for
we
TDP,
can.
but
Yeah.
go on.
Would you like me to explain what makes your statement incorrect?
Okay, go on. What's your name, sorry?
I haven't said it.
Okay.
What's your name?
Danny.
Danny.
Yeah,
Nice to
I'm
meet you,
not,
Danny.
But you don't need to be so antagonising.
You seem
The
a bit
thing
nervous.
is,
There's no need to be
We're
nervous.
having a conversation. We're both human beings. There's no need for you to be antagonising.
No, I'm
Because
not
if you're
antagonising you at
antagonising
all.
towards me, it's Batari's box. The way you speak to me, I'm going to speak the same way to you.
No one's antagonising you.
Hopefully, we can end this
Go on.
conversation
We're
with a
having
bit
a
of
conversation.
education
You're
for
saying
yourself.
stuff
Yeah,
that's
do you want to step out?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay, are you? Hopefully, you don't take that the wrong way.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I have no problem with you.
Yeah.
Talking to you. It's just at the same time, there's no reason to give me attitude or be
No one's
rude
giving
as
you
he's
attitude.
making
Like,
comments.
you're saying things,
You can
but
agree with that
they're
though.
just
He is
not
making
right.
comments. You see, you're smiling. He is making comments which are not necessary.
Like what?
Because at the end of the day, I'm being respectful and listening to you. Me and you are not going to agree on
No one cares
everything.
about your respect.
But I've
like-
see, it's rude.
We don't
I
owe
don't
you
get
any
paid
respect.
to
We're
be-
trying to do
to be
something. You're
rude.
telling us we can't do it.
I'm
but
not.
we
I'm
can
having
do
a
it.
So
conversation.
when you
with him.
fly a drone,
Yeah, go on, sir.
it all depends on where you're standing.
Yeah.
So if you're standing on public property,
Mhm.
you can fly over private property as long as there's not a flight restriction in place. I've got the app.
Yeah.
I've checked that there's no flight restriction. There is a flight restriction over prisons
Mm-hmm.
and over airports, but there's not over this building here. So we're sort of doing a video to
Okay.
promote the rights of drone users.
I get that.
We can fly
This is the real point. The auditor isn't just recording, he's informing. By clearly and calmly explaining drone regulations, he's doing the job the officers should have handled themselves. Instead of intimidation and mixed messages, people get accurate information, and that benefits everyone.
anywhere that we like, regardless of whether it's a police station or a court building.
Okay.
Some places that you're not normally allowed to go into
Yeah.
with a camera, and I know going past your boundary would be a big
But do you
no-no.
understand why a police officer would question that?
We do, but hopefully we can all end this
Okay.
with a bit of education, knowing that I can take my drone over there and I can admire all your tactical
you-
vehicles and your dog vehicles that I've
Okay.
seen at the back.
But you doing that, okay? You're putting it out to members of the public. At the end of the day, police do deal with a lot of criminal stuff, don't they? We deal with criminality. You're revealing, okay, there might be stuff that doesn't have to be all day. That's why you can't go there as a member of the public.
Yeah.
You can go
But-
to a front office. You could go to Lewisham right now and go to front council.
So one
but
would
you can't
say,
go into the police
yeah,
station
and that's a good
because
point.
It's restricted to members of the public.
Yeah.
It's restricted to members of the public, is it not? It's not a front counter there for you to go in there. For example, that's what I said to you. If you was to cross that line, that is private property.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you've decided to put your vehicles at the back where no one can see for a reason. You don't want the members of the public to see that, right? But unfortunately, the drone rules are the rules.
Yeah.
Maybe if the
No,
drone...
but I'm not denying that to you, but I'm saying to you, that's why a police. That's why police.
I just
will
want us to end
question-
on a good note, that's all.
No, there's not a good note or a bad note. But if you're going to fly a drone at a police station, you will be questioned about it.
Sure, asking questions is normal, but let's not act like these officers were simply interested. They showed up with accusations and threats. When the purpose isn't to learn, but to dominate, questioning stops being inquiry and turns into harassment.
It's my duty to question why are you doing this,
Yeah.
as a normal person would do.
But the thing is, at the end of
Who
the
do you audit
conversation...
for?
That's a little personal. That's a little personal, isn't it?
Is it? You've asked me questions and I've answered
No,
them.
nothing
Do you
personal.
see the attitude? I don't know why you get so aggy. It's no reason to just have so much attitude. You've asked me my name. You've asked me quick things. I've said to you, I don't know the whole.
Yeah.
explanation.
Okay.
I've been
So
honest,
hopefully,
I'm not gonna lie.
our little conversation has led you to the end point, which means I can take my drone over. So
I mean-
we have got to continue this until we get to a point where you leave us
Who
alone.
do you audit for?
No, we're only here to do a social experiment
social
about drone use.
Who's the social
We
experiment?
cannot be told that we can't do something when the
Okay.
drone rules say we can, and that's all. So hopefully we've reached that point where you can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing illegal about
So
it.
it's a social experiment. So
Yeah.
you have like a YouTube site then, or
There's too much personal
it's DJ.
questions.
Is it? But you've just asked me. It's not personal.
He's doing too much
questions,
talking,
is it
though.
not?
I'm just going to hand over to, because I can't take too much airtime.
He's just
It's not
fooling you,
airtime,
bro.
you've just asked, I'm just asking you the same questions.
Thank you for your time. We're not doing anything illegal, so
No one
we'd
said that
prefer,
to you in the
we'd
first
prefer
place.
if you
I'm
wouldn't
just asking
interfere with us.
questions. So it's
Yeah.
for YouTube,
Well,
right?
we've answered enough questions.
Okay. Well,
We'd,
no,
we'd like
so
to be
I'll
left.
ask the
We'd like to be
names
left
of
alone
people.
now. We're gonna take the drone back up. We don't want to be interfered with. Is that okay? Good. Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye.
You can see that we're no threat.
I mean, no, it's the rudeness, isn't it? It's not needed. Me and you have just had a conversation.
He hasn't been rude. You keep
And I've
talking
been-
about rudeness. Like you're talking about me whilst
I'm talking
facing
to
him.
I wasn't talking
No,
to
but
you.
you're always
You
making
need to
little
decide
comments.
if you want to have a conversation with me or not. Because then
Each time I come
you can
over
do
there,
what
you don't
want
even
as
look
a
at me.
member.
You won't even look at
You're a
me.
member of public, but so am I when I take this uniform, and you
Oh.
don't have to be rude to me because
You're not.
I've not been rude to you. So those people disrespectful.
Why are you
to
such
me.
a snowflake? Like you're a police officer. Like
I am a police
people
officer,
are
and
going
I've
to
got
be
uniform.
rude.
Have I been disrespectful to you,
I would
DJ? Have I
expect
been
your
rude
threshold.
to you?
DJ, she knows my name.
Because you said your name. Have I been rude to you?
No one's been rude.
I like how you do pick up on little bits. Well, that's
No,
quality
have
of your
I been
job.
rude?
It's a
No.
quality that you have to have in your job.
Because you are members of the public, and
No,
I am a
you're
police
a bit
officer,
sensitive,
and we
like.
are police service. I'm not. I'm just saying, if I'm being polite to you, and I'm
Alright,
actually
okay.
answering your
Alright, okay.
questions,
Okay.
Let's
is
just.
there any reason for you to be antagonising and rude? Is there? Exactly.
You're police. Like
I am a police officer.
Have you had some instruction from comms? Let's hear it. Come on.
Okay, so because there's a camera on it, that's the bit that you're not allowed to do, okay? So under the Civil Aviation Act, you aren't allowed to fly that within 150 metres of congested area. You're in London. It's congested.
This is where everything shifts. The officer confidently references the Civil Aviation Act, but overlooks a key factor: drone weight. The DJI Mini 2 weighs under 250 grams, so the 150-meter restrictions don't apply. She talks about seizing it without even knowing the actual law. She's quoting regulations that don't fit the situation.
area. Therefore, you're not allowed to fly with the camera on.
That's your side of things. Would you like me to
That
prove?
is what I'm telling you.
Would you like me to prove otherwise?
If you carry on flying it, it will be seized, okay?
I would like to prove otherwise because what you've said is incorrect. So, unfortunately, just to continue the experiment, it will go up just to prove my point.
DJ,
No hard feelings.
fine.
No
DJ,
hard feelings.
listen.
All right.
What she's just said to you, you can do your experiment, but she's just told you. Okay?
Yeah, what she
If
said
you
is wrong.
choose to not
Is
listen
wrong.
To it, to a police, if you choose to not listen to what a police officer has told you, okay,
Yeah.
and then if someone else,
She's driving off. She's driving off. She's driving off.
you ain't seizing shit though.
We'll see you in a minute. Right, the drone's got to go up, guys, because what she's just said.
What you'll do, right?
is wrong, and we know it's wrong because it's a 249 gram drone, which doesn't have the same rules as one that's heavier. So it's got to go back up.
All right, this is what you do, right?
This part really stands out. Even after being threatened with having his drone taken, the auditor doesn't react with hostility. He responds with confidence, not out of rebellion, but to show that when you understand the law and know your rights, intimidation loses its power.
So we don't like people bullying us around and telling us we can't do something when we know we can do it. We've already got our footage of the place, but she's telling me I cannot fly the drone in this area, and I know I can. So guess what? We're back up. So as you saw there, the drone went back up, and so far, nobody has come to talk to us. So you can't bully people into, you can't do this because if you do, we'll seize the drone or you'll be arrested, or, you know, the legislation is there for 249 gram drones to be able to fly over anywhere they want, any building, any people, with no minimum distances. That's why it's such a popular drone, the DJI Mini 2. So when you've got people like her trying to put our category of drone into much heavier weight drone rules, then you must be given the chance to put her right and to show her the web page on the Civil Aviation website, which I'm showing you just there, which clearly shows that the small aircraft, the 249 grams, can go as close to people and buildings as you like. But if they don't give you a chance to explain it and just say, if you do it again, there'll be trouble, and drive off.
Threats first, facts nowhere. That's the intimidation playbook. The officer didn't listen, didn't check anything, just threw out a warning and walked away. That's not law enforcement, it's bullying. Fortunately, this auditor had both the knowledge and the camera to stand his ground.
That sort of leaves the member of the public thinking, oh no, I'm going to be in trouble. But no, we didn't walk away. We took it back up, and now we're standing at the front gate on the line of where their private property starts to see if they want to come and play games. Because to me, that's bully tactics, bully boy tactics.
Backing. From the beginning, the officers issued commands based on half-remembered rules, assuming the public would stay quiet. But this time, they came up against someone who actually understood the law. No proper ID, no correct legal references, no acknowledgement of their mistakes, just empty threats and a quick exit once they were challenged. This wasn't about safety or drone regulations. It was about maintaining control and the discomfort they felt when someone actually knew their rights. This video isn't just a drone audit. It's a masterclass in standing your ground, asking the right questions, and highlighting the weak points in public authority. That IT proves how fast the power dynamic shifts when a calm citizen with a camera knows the law. You don't need to raise your voice to win. You just need facts and the confidence to stand by them. If this clip lit a fire in you, just wait until you see what happens in the next one. Tap the video on screen and hit subscribe for more content like this.